Madison Central High School in the early 1950s was graced by the excellent multi-sport skills of Larry Pedracine. He was awarded 9 varsity letters in 4 sports before he left for an athletic career at Western Michigan University. On September 26, 1935, his parents Adelia and Hubert and the Greenbush neighborhood welcomed Larry into the Madison community. Although his dad played basketball and football at Madison West, Larry and his brother Dick took their athletic talents to the downtown high school. Sisters Yvonne, who married Donald Beal, a Central teammate, and Deanna, who married Jerry Esser, completed the Pedracine family. Larry's earliest childhood memories revolve around sports participation and competition. Birthday and holiday gifts were always sports equipment: a ball, a bat, a helmet. There were not many non-sport distractions then, so he could focus on athletics and frequently walk to Camp Randall, a few blocks from home, to watch a practice or a game. Elroy Hirsch, an excellent 3-sport athlete, was one of Larry's early role models. His dad and uncle also encouraged him to play the sport that was currently in season, and took him to high school and college games and to their own Madison Recreation League activities. Lacking organized sports teams, Larry and his friends gathered at Brittingham Park, choosing teams to play heated contests in the particular sport which was in season. During the winter months, they snuck into the YMCA, Red Gym, or any facility with a basket in order to play ball. With all these influences, Larry says he focused his dreams and goals on becoming a high school player, a college athlete, and then a coach. His aspirations soon became more attainable when, in his sophomore year of high school, he was selected for the varsity football and basketball teams. Larry saw the possible lifelong opportunities available through sports, realizing that he needed to put that little extra effort in at practice and push himself more to develop his athletic talents. Coaches Gus Pollock and Bob Alwyn, who were also Hall of Fame inductees, provided the much-needed guidance and direction to refocus Larry when he faltered a bit early in his sophomore year. In his junior year, he was honored as All-City in football, but it was as a senior that he performed at his best. Larry was All-City in football, basketball, and baseball, and All-Conference and All-Area in basketball. As a football player, however, he was named the conference's most valuable player, second-team All-State, and honorable mention high school All-American. Larry's dreams became more concrete when he accepted a scholarship to play basketball for the Western Michigan Broncos, where he earned 3 letters, started his junior and senior years, and served as co-captain during his senior year. During his college basketball career, he played in 64 of 66 games and scored 245 points. As a freshman, he was a reserve player on the baseball team that included Bill LaHoy, longtime Detroit Tiger general manager and baseball executive. Larry and his teammates won the Mid-American Conference Championship and National Collegiate Athletic Association World Series runner-up in 1955. In the summer, Larry continued participation in baseball by playing for Badger Sports in the Old Industrial League, as well as for Penn Sportsmen in the Recreational League. Later, he decided to switch to softball and play on the Shamrock Bar team in the Madison Major League and on the Tremary's Tavern team in a lower league. After graduation, Larry continued playing basketball as a guard and co-coached the United States Army team based in Croix-Chapeau, France. During the 1959-1960 season, the team experienced success as the Command Zone champions, as well as United States Army Europe runner-up. A major component of Larry's sports dream was to be a coach. His coaching resume began when he took on the role of Frosh basketball coach in Niles, Michigan. Larry continued coaching basketball for another 20 years in Wisconsin high schools. He served for 5 seasons as the assistant coach at Reedsburg High School and then led the Verona High School Wildcats for another 15 seasons as its head coach. Larry did not specialize as a basketball coach, however. Just as he was a multi-sport athlete, he was a multi-sport coach as well. During the fall, he was a football assistant at Reedsburg High School for 5 seasons and was the Verona High School head coach for another 3 seasons. In the spring, Larry shared his baseball knowledge with young athletes for 4 years as the head baseball coach at Reedsburg High School. As if high school coaching did not take enough of his time, sports and school administration called for Larry's experience and expertise. He was Verona's athletic director for 15 years, until in 1980 he became an assistant principal, which required him to relinquish his coaching and athletic director responsibilities. Larry worked as a Verona assistant principal for another 12 years before he retired. What else could Larry do for the sporting community to repay the benefits he had received? He became part of an essential but demean side of all sports, the officials. High school and college football players frequently saw him on their field of play during the regular season or during the playoff season. Over the course of 32 years, Larry was recognized for his officiating skills by being selected to referee 7 Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association championship finals and 10 Wisconsin Independent School Athletic Association championship games. On the collegiate level, he officiated at the Division II and III levels and worked in 4 National Collegiate Athletic Association playoffs. Today, Larry focuses his competitive juices on playing golf. He was elated 2 years ago when he scored his 4th hole-in-one, which tied his wife Joan. A household which has lasted 52 years needed this balance to maintain internal peace. Larry and Joan, when not wintering in Florida, enjoy watching the many activities of their grandchildren, Brandon, Colin, Haley, and Tyler, and spending time with their children, Jay, Chris, Mike, and daughter-in-law Lisa, and son-in-law Jim. Larry believes that sport has given him the chance to live a wonderful life, make lasting friends, and serve many gifted young men and women. He takes great pride in joining several friends, 2 high school coaches, and the other distinguished inductees into this Hall of Fame. The Madison Sports Hall of Fame Club and American Family Insurance are honored to welcome Larry Pedracine into the class of 2014.